T&D Sports, an exclusive video broadcast.
Winters Brothers presents the T&D Sports Video High School Basketball Game of the Week. Today it's the Smithtown West Bulls hosting the Bulldogs of North Babylon High School. Hi everybody and welcome to Smithtown West High School. Mike Trezon hand along with Chris Cayozzo to bring you all the action. Chris, let's talk about this Smithtown West team, the top seed in the large schools playoff. Only 2 losses on the season, but one of them to this North Babylon team.
Smithtown West, the number 1 seed for a reason, had the number 1 seed, got the bye to the quarterfinal, hosting a home game today versus the visiting Bulldogs. North Babylon, last time out at their home gym, beat them the first time at Smithtown, lost by 27. So today, it's up in the air. 1-1, the battle. This is where it matters most, Mike.
And, of course, with Smithtown West, their big kid, Pat Burke, is out. The other kids are going to have to pick up the slack. One of the kids that's going to have to do that is Jack Mallory, number 4.
Jack Mallory, see him here on the screen. Over 100 receptions on the football field, translates to the basketball court. Can shoot the 3, can dribble, can drive the hoop, and dish it out to his teammates. I'm excited to see what Mallory could do on the basketball court today.
And for North Babylon, Chris, a number 8 seed, but a very, very convincing victory in their first round matchup. They have the momentum on their side.
They do. They won a big game the other night. Now they bring it, they're going to have to be road warriors in the playoffs, Mike. And they're coming in to the number 1 seed gym looking to upset them. And I think they could do it. But it's going to be their best player, Pat Washington, the Drew commit. Coach says he's a do-it-all type of guy, defends well. He defends the best player on the opposing team. He's great on the offensive end, defensive end. He's the captain for a reason because he hustles.
Smithtown West, as we mentioned, comes in with a record of 18-2 overall, 16-2 this year in league play. And for North Babylon, they are 14-7 overall, 12-7 here in League One.
Yeah, they recently moved up to League One. I talked to the coach. First-year head coach Rakeem Vanderpool played for North Babylon, then went on to play for Suffolk. We'll get to that a little bit later. But coach said, they aren't used to the talent. This is a big step for them playing schools like Smithtown, William Floyd, Comac. But, hey, they're up to the test. They're in the playoffs for a reason, and I'm really excited to see what the Bulldogs bring to the Smithtown West gym.
You mentioned Coach Vanderpool, and for Smithtown West, their head coach, Mike Agostino.
Mike Agostino, the vet in this matchup, has been around the Smithtown West program a long time, been in the playoffs, been in League One. He knows what it's all about, and he's excited that his team could land the first round bye and hopefully a Suffolk County championship.
We're going to step away for the national anthem, and we'll be back right after this. This is the high school game of the week on T&D Sports Video Productions.
This broadcast is sponsored by Winter Brothers Waste Systems, proudly serving Smithtown and all of Long Island. Their services are reliable and affordable. For help with your next cleanup or construction project, go online and order a dumpster at winterbrothers.com. Experience. Trusted. Proven. Excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production. The industry standard. T&D Sports Video Production. Whether it's a single game, a whole season, or a college recruitment video,
T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution. T&D Sports Video Productions. All sports, all levels, all the time.
Mima's Pizza and Catering has been proudly serving the area since 2016 with old world traditions and new favorites. Let us cater your next gathering. Open for lunch and dinner daily, located on Jericho Turnpike in the North Gate Shopping Center. Give them a call at 631-543-9500. Mima's is a big supporter of Smithtown athletics and activities. Go Bulls! Here are the starting lineups for North Babylon. In the backcourt, it's Cameron Quinn, number 1, Pat Washington, number 5, and also Aiden Morrell. Daniel Blake Watson, and the one forward is Derek Quinn, number 11. Beautiful rendition of our national anthem by Olivia Wolber. We gave you the starting lineup for North Babylon. For Smithtown, they'll start with the Rapid twins in the backcourt, Lorenzo and Ben, along with Jack Mallory, who we spotlighted in the opening. Up front, it's Sean Mensch and Landon Schneider. We zeroed in on the coaching matchup. Rakeem Vanterpool in his first year at North Babylon. It's Mike Agostino. For Smithtown West, let's give you our officials. Chris, our lead official is John Amato, Michael Usera, and also Larry Gualtieri, our crew working this game.
The best of the best in the officials tonight, Mike. I'm looking forward to this one as North Babylon being announced first, as they are the road team. Mike, I'm excited for this matchup. A 1 versus 8, you're usually like, oh, the 1 seed, probably be a little bit lean that way. But hey, Smithtown West down their best player. North Babylon has played him twice. Very familiar, so I'm looking forward to a very tight matchup.
And I don't want to bring up a sore subject with you, but North Babylon really put a hurting on your alma mater, Smithtown North, in the opening round, Chris.
They beat Sachem North by 24 points in the, preliminary game in the playoffs. Sachem came in as the 9 seed. They just did not show up that day on the road. And according to Coach Vanderpool, his team played every aspect of the game well. He said we played defensively, offensively, rebounded at a 90% clip, which is amazing. So if they could play this way tonight, it might be a blowout early.
Smithtown West being introduced right now. As I mentioned, they will start with the Rapper brothers in the backcourt along with Jack Mallory. We're going to step away and be back with the opening tip right after this.
This broadcast is sponsored by Winter Brothers Waste Systems, proudly serving Smithtown and all of Long Island. Their services are reliable and affordable. For help with your next cleanup or construction project, go online and order a dumpster at winterbrothers.com.
There you take a look at the Smithtown West huddle as we get ready for the opening tip-off. From here at Smithtown West High School in Smithtown, Mike Trezza, Chris Cayozzo, and our entire T&D Sports video crew ready to bring you this quarterfinal matchup between the top seed, the Bulls of Smithtown West, and the Bulldogs of North Bab. It's going to be Aiden Morrell to jump it up against Landon Schneider. It's Mallory who comes away with it. Smithtown West in the white. They'll move left to right here in the opening quarter.
See what
Lorenzo Rappa out high.
Come out with a man-to-man.
Inside to Mallory. He's fouled. Actually, he's called for the offensive foul. So quick call on Jack Mallory.
That's one early on Mallory. 17 seconds into the quarter. You do not want to get him into foul trouble.
North Babylon will go on offense for the first time. It's Cameron Quinn. A little bit of a weave outside. Along the baseline and scoring is Daniel Blake Watson.
A little bit of a half-court press here for North Babylon, putting the pressure on early.
Rappa quickly breaks it. Mallory to the corner. Driving the baseline, and we've got a travel. So Smithtown West has now turned it over on consecutive possessions.
Mike, the defensive pressure of North Babylon is hot so far. Putting on that three-quarter court pressure. They are in the face of the Smithtown West ball handlers. Very good early.
Here's a steal by Rappa. Rappa looking to go coast to coast. He puts it up off the glass, and he draws the contact.
A little bit of a flop there on the North Babylon defender as we see a Comac player walking in the gym. So that game already wrapped up. We'll find out at halftime that matchup, because that is the winner of that game plays the winner of this game, Mike.
Lorenzo Rappa, the 5'10 sophomore, steps to the line for two. Off the back iron on the first one. Smithtown still hasn't scored.
Free throws are going to come in big tonight. Wherever you can get those extra points, you got to capitalize.
Rappa toes the line for another one. Good on the second.
Get Smithtown on the board. A minute 15 into the game.
6:45 left in the first. It's Cameron Quinn out high, and here's another steal by Smithtown. They're on the run, 2-on-1. Off the glass and in. It's Landon Schneider.
Two sloppy turnovers by the Bulldogs. They got to really tighten up on the turnovers if they want to beat the #1 seed.
Here's Washington, puts it up with the left hand, gets his own. Back outside to Blake Watson. Now Cameron Quinn. To Washington, right wing, spin move. And he got called for steps.
Too many movements there. He should have went up after the first one. So that's 3 turnovers, 3 straight possessions. Got to tighten up. For Sachem North, I think they had 3 turnovers, coach said.
Smithtown West up 3-2 over North Fab. Just under 6 minutes to go in the first. Out high is Schneider. Now here's Ben Rappa. Over to his brother. Spin move in the lane. Dishes outside. Mallory for three. Off the back of the iron. And it's Washington who clears the boards. Morrell drives inside. In off the glass.
Great take. You got the size. You just drive into that paint, hopefully get a foul call, and finish.
Lorenzo Rappa brings it up. Drives the paint off the glass. Tries to draw the contact, he can't, and Washington is back the other way. Left corner jumper from Washington's no good, and Smithtown with Mallory is back the other way. Outside, Schneider for three, buries it.
If you're North Babylon, you want to set the pace of play. You're letting Smithtown dictate the game in their home gym. So you want to be careful. You want to set that pace of play here.
Quinn brings it up. Morrell dribbles it off his foot. Scramble on the floor. Here's Rappa. He lays it in.
And an early timeout called by Coach Vanderpool after 4 turnovers. And let's take a look at that replay. A steal, right, gets on the ground, throws it to his teammate, up for the hoop. 4-point advantage for the Bulls early.
So Smithtown West came out a little unsettled, turned it over. First couple trips, Chris, but now they've settled into their offense, and more importantly, they're being opportunistic on the defensive end of the floor.
Off of 4 turnovers in the first 3.5 minutes, they've only got 6 points. So that's a good ratio right there. You're 3 for 4 with, points. So if they can keep that up, it'll be, that advantage is crazy. If you're North Babylon, like I said, set the pace. You do not want to play on Smithtown's pace. They're moving very quick.
Cameron Quinn brings it up, known as a good ball handler. Inside, Blake Watson dishes it right corner. Shot is short, and it's Schneider who clears the boards.
Very quick possessions now for North Babylon. You got to work the ball around the perimeter.
Ben Schneider up top to his brother. Left corner for Ben. Now right side. Corner three is no good. It came from Mensch. North Bab is back the other way with Pat Washington. Morrell between the legs. Blake Watson up top. Cameron Quinn drives the paint, puts it up a little out of control, and it's Schneider who clears the boards.
Every possession here matters for North Babylon while you're down.
Smithtown West leads 8-4, 3.5 left in the first. Up top, Schneider, yes sir!
Can't leave him wide open. 2 for 2 from behind the arc.
11-4, Smithtown West on top. Morrell looking to shake his defender, he can't. Gives it up outside. Washington. Aaron pass out of bounds. Smithtown West gets it back.
Number 5. Turnover number 5 for the Bulldogs. Let's take a look at this. The three-pointer from Schneider. Nothing but net. Nice
look inside. Mallory off the glass. No good, but he draws the contact.
Smithtown West taking over this game early with their pace. As Mallory goes to the line, again, he's the leader now without Walsh.
Nice look inside from Sean Mensch to Mallory.
It's a great cut.
Mallory's good on the first. Smithtown West leads by 8.
North Babylon is getting the looks. They just have not been able to finish around the hoop.
Mallory good on 2 of 2. 13-4. Coach Vanderpool trying to ride it out till the end of the first quarter. But if things go much further south, he's going to have to call a timeout. Here's Washington. Back outside Quinn. Nearly loses it. And instead we've got a foul call going on Lorenzo Rappa.
Hey, Smithtown plays very scrappy now without their best player. And that's what Coach Vanderpool, told us. He said they're a very scrappy team. They use all 9 guys that play. So you got to watch out for everyone because they play scrappy. Nice cut.
Beautiful look inside. They pull it back out. Quinn for 3. Yes!
Talk about a quick release, Mike.
Cameron Quinn for 3. They needed that badly.
Not related to Derek Quinn.
Smithtown West around the perimeter. Rappa on the drive, banks it home.
You can tell Rappa is not afraid to drive that hoop. He's done it a few times already.
15-7, Smithtown West on top. North Bab around the perimeter. Here's Washington, left-handed shot, no good, and it's Mensch who pulls it down.
Quick possessions from North Bab. They have to slow it down. Look how Smithtown, Mike, compared to North Babylon, they take their time. They draw design plays. Wow, nice crossover to the 3.
In and out, offensive board.
Let's take a look. The offensive rebound goes up, gets fouled. But hey, if you're North Bab, you got to box out there.
Landon Schneider, the senior, has played a good game so far. He's at the line for 2. Makes the first.
Very smooth stroke by Schneider. We saw it from the top of the arc, hit 2 threes. Now he gets himself to the line as we see a sub coming in here for North Babylon.
Tristan Garcia, first guy off the bench for the Bulldogs.
He's in with Bryce with Julie, number 10. But Schneider has not missed a shot yet. He is 2 of 2 from the 3-point line. And then hits both free throws there. Good defense.
Smothering D that time. Corner jumper is no good. Mensch comes away with it.
Very good defense by Smithtown. Getting in the face of the guards of North Bab.
Down under a minute to go in the first. Mallory dribbled it off his foot. Mallory getting a little physical on that rebound with Tristan Garcia.
That looked like a touchdown saving tackle. Got some subs in for Smithtown. Number 10, John Giotis coming in, and number 33, Michael Cassione. So
both coaches going to their bench in the first. We've got just 30 seconds left to play in the first. Blake Watson has it taken away. Here's Mallory, 2-on-2, puts it up and puts it in. 19-7, 15 seconds left in the quarter.
Plays hard on both ends. Forces the turnover, drives the hoop. That's all you could ask for if you're Coach Agostino.
Corner jumper with Julie. His shot is blocked.
Giotis
at the buzzer. The shot is no good.
Let's take a look. Previous possession, Mallory up and under to end the quarter on a good note for the Bulldog.
We're going to step away and be back with the second quarter right after this. You're watching the Game of the Week, brought to you by T&D Sports Video Productions.
This broadcast is sponsored by Winter Brothers Waste Systems, proudly serving Smithtown and all of Long Island. Their services are reliable and affordable. For help with your next cleanup or construction project, go online and order a dumpster at winterbrothers.com.
Mima's Pizza and Catering has been proudly serving the area since 2016. With old world traditions and new favorites, let us cater your next gathering. Open for lunch and dinner daily, located on Jericho Turnpike in the Northgate Shopping Center. Call us at 631-543-9500. Mima's is a big supporter of Smithtown athletics and activities. Go Bulls.
And the Bulls have gone. They're up 19-7 over North Babylon as we start the second quarter from here in Smithtown. Mike Trezza, Chris Caiozzo on hand to bring you all the action. Lorenzo Rappa has played a good first half. Gets it along the baseline to Mallory. He has to pull it back out. Now he drives baseline. Corner three, no good. And it's Blake Watson who's back the other way.
Schneider's first miss. I might have jinxed him last time.
Morrell for three. He's way off the mark. But Blake Watson with the long rebound.
Hey, I know it's a 12-point lead, but you have to take every possession seriously in the playoffs.
Here's a steal. Rappa, 1-on-2, and he's going to be called for a charge.
Hey, you know what? You can't complain if you're Smithtown. He was in position. Let's take a look at the replay. He set his feet and he took the charge. That wins ball games if you could do that very consistently.
Smart, tough play by Pat Washington, who's one of the leaders. He just got set in time enough to draw the charge from Lorenzo Rappa.
Might have been a 50-50 call there, but looked like he set his feet. Good cut.
Nice look inside to Washington, who draws contact, and he's going to step to the line. Foul's going to go on Cassione. It's his first.
Again, I mentioned this in the first quarter, Mike. If you're North Babylon, 10, 12 points, easily you got to cut this deficit. You can get it down to 6 or 8 points by half, you're in good shape.
Washington, good on the first.
Again, Washington going to Drew University next year, one of the captains on this team. You can tell he's very detail, do-it-all type of guy, taking the charge and then drawing the foul on the other end.
Smithtown crowd trying to draw him off a little bit with that noise as he's shooting the free throw. Doesn't work as he hits 2 of 2. Rappa now has got Cameron Quinn guarding him tightly. He drives the lane, shot's no good, knocked around underneath. Here's Mensch off the glass. His shot won't go, and it's put back in by Ben Rappa.
Great offensive board by John Giotis to keep that play alive. And then Rappa goes up with the hoop.
Here's a steal. Cassione lays it in.
Too many
Once
turnovers.
again, Coach Vanterpool needs a timeout.
He's got to be careful running out of time. But let's take a look at the replay. Lets him know he didn't even contest him. If you're the defender there, you got to contest him a little bit. But 14-point lead with 6 minutes left in the half. It's looking like Smithtown wants to pull away early.
Smithtown West has really turned up the heat on the defensive end, Chris. The guys that you talked about on North Babylon that are good ball handlers and good shooters, athletic kids, they've had the ball taken away from them regularly here in this first half.
Listen, if you're a road team, especially in the playoffs, you got to match the energy of the home team. North Babylon looks a little flat. They got to come out with more energy after this timeout. They got to hit their shots. Listen, they have 7 turnovers already. It's not going to win you a game. But hey, like I said, 14 with 6 minutes left in the first half. You could easily cut this down to 6 or 8 points, maybe even 10. And hey, you could turn around a game quickly. But if you're Smithtown, keep putting your foot on the pedal.
You know, it's funny, Chris. You would have thought that losing Pat Burke, they would have lost a lot in the rebounding edge. But as we saw on that last trip, 2 and 3 offensive boards per possession.
That's big. You know, guys like Giotis, about 6'1", you're going to lose a lot with Walsh. But hey, they're playing tough.
Blake Watson puts it up. Tip back in. Blake Watson again. He finally puts it home.
They're not getting any road calls here. Got slapped 2 or 3 times, but good physical toughness by the Bulldogs.
Daniel Blake Watson relentless on the boards that time, and it paid off. 23-11, Smithtown on top. Mallory again dribbles it off his foot, and it's going the Bulldogs' way.
Great timeout there by Coach Vanderpool. You know, a basket on one end and a turnover on the other. Let's see if North Babylon can execute, finish this half out strong.
Cameron Quinn gets it in, gets it back from Washington. This time he'll walk it up the floor.
You got to be careful if you're North Babylon with those passes. They're telegraphing them now.
Blake Watson drives baseline. He's doubled. Corner 3. That's no good. It's Cassione back the other way to Mallory.
Good
Mallory thought about it, backed it off. And here's a steal by Morrell. Morrell one-on-one with the left hand, no good. Quinn's follow is no good. And finally it's back the other way, and we've got a timeout.
Good timeout there by Coach Agostino. You know, your team was up 14, couple turnovers, couple sloppy turnovers. Calls timeout to slow things down while the lead's at 12.
Let's take a look, Chris, at some of the action happening around the Suffolk County Big Schools playoff today.
Floyd played Comac, and I'm going to guess, Mike, now this is just to throw this out on a whim. If Comac is here, which the whole team I saw walk past, they won the game. They're coming to scout the matchup of the Smithtown West North Babylon game, which we're doing. So I'm guessing Comac pulled away and won that game. So it'll be Comac versus the winner of our game Tuesday at Longwood High School for the semifinal, Suffolk County League 1 and 2 semifinal. So that's exciting.
Bellport and Northport in the other bracket in a 3-6 matchup, and Brentwood against Bayshore. Brentwood Bayshore should be a good one. That's a neighborhood rivalry, Chris.
Yeah, I'm excited to see the outcome of that one. That one just tipped off right before our game, again, along with the Battle of the Ports, Bellport versus Northport, as we're back in action here at Smithtown.
Cassione across to Mallory from deep 3 off the front of the rim.
It's a bad possession out of a timeout. Mallory thought he was Steph Curry on that one.
Blake Watson with the drive. Round the rim, won't drop in. The second one does.
Now let me tell you, North Babylon, these rims aren't friendly to the neighbor. A couple in and out baskets. Some good defensive pressure here by Northport.
Out of bounds, but it'll stay with Smithtown West. North Babylon starting to turn up the intensity, as you mentioned before, Chris.
You gotta. That's another errant pass.
Right corner for 3. Cassione!
It's a big shot. Guy who comes off the bench for the Bulls. Playoff atmosphere. Hits a huge 3 after a couple sloppy turnovers.
Smithtown West has doubled North Bab, 26-13. 4 minutes left before halftime. Leaves it for Morrell. Left corner. Shot's no good. 2 guys there to put down the rebound for Smithtown.
North Babylon 0 for 5 behind the arc.
Cassione with the floater. That's off
Gets
the
his
mark.
own rebound.
Gets his own. Mallory stops, pops, no good. And it's Morrell who cleans the glass.
Gotta have a good possession here. Couple minutes left in the half, Mike. You gotta cut this lead down if you're North Babylon.
Washington drives the paint, hits the shot, and draws the foul.
That was an NBA-type continuation. They don't even use that in college. Good continuation there by Washington. Let's take a look at the replay, Mike. Washington with the left. Again, that rim hasn't been friendly, but it bounces through for the Bulldogs.
Pat Washington drives the left lane, gets the bucket, and now steps to the free throw line. Free throw is good, 26-16.
The first and one of the day for either team. Again, this is going to be a big 3 minutes here and see how both teams can finish out the first half.
Rappa's guarded tightly by Quinn. Look inside for Mensch. Has to get it back outside to Rappa. Here's a cutter. Nice ball movement inside, but they can't hit the shot. They draw the foul.
I didn't see a foul on that one, but maybe on the rebound. But it looks like Mensch will be going to the line. Let's take a look. Nice pass. Nice little hockey pass, but where's the foul? A late foul.
Wow, Coach Vanterpool has an argument on that one, Chris. Like you said, you didn't see much contact. I didn't. And Coach Vanterpool certainly didn't see a lot of contact.
Sometimes the home team gets those calls, Mike, you know?
You saw the North Babylon crowd was upset with that call as well, as Sean Mensch hits the first one and opens the lead back up to 11. Mensch hits them both. Smithtown by a dozen. Quinn brings it up. Guarded by Ben Rappa. Morrell leaves it off for Washington. Poked away by Cassione. He's shown good hands on D.
The Bulldogs leaning on Washington here heavy. As Cassione comes out of the game, it's a nice applause from the home crowd.
Quinn. He draws the contact from Ben Rappa, and the foul's going to go on him.
Now Smithtown one more to the penalty here in the first half. On the 7th foul they shoot in high school.
Quinn looks like he was shaken up as he walks a little gingerly toward the baseline.
Leaning on Washington heavy here. They got to work around him.
Morrell, nice drive. Can't get it to go. And it's Schneider who rips down the board.
Good possession there. Just got to finish if you're in North Bath.
Lorenzo Rappa stops, pops, front rim.
North Bath try to drive the hoop, draw that foul, get to the line, slow the clock down.
Derek Quinn, his shot is blocked, but we've got contact.
I mean, either way, I don't know. I think that was on the shot, but either way, they're going to the line. 12-point game here, 2 minutes left.
17th foul. They're saying it's on Schneider, and they're saying it's 2 shots. For Derek Quinn, who Coach told us has a kind of a famous relative.
This is Danny Green's cousin. Danny Green, formerly NBA champ. They misses both there. In the NBA, you win free Chick-fil-A. I don't know what they're winning here in Smithtown if the visitor misses both.
Derek Quinn misses 2. The lead is still 12. Under 2 minutes to go. Rappa, left hand. Can't get the shot in, but draws the foul.
Got to execute here if you're Smithtown. Make these free throws. You know, 2 on the other end missed by North Bath. Let's take a look. Good cut off the dribble. Goes up with the left hand. Almost finishes the N1.
Foul goes on with Julie. That's his first. Team foul number 5 on North Bath.
Matt Bannell, the junior, gets in for the first time with 1:40 left. His team up 13, hoping to be 14, and it's good.
Rappa good on 2 of 2. 14-point lead. 1:40 to go before halftime. Around the perimeter with Julie, thought about it, passed it up. Quinn with 2 guys on him, almost throws it away, but Washington saves.
Doesn't get a foul call there, Washington tries to go up with the left. And a turnover.
Is back the other way. Quinn to the other Quinn. Shot
strong.
goes up, won't go in, and it's Mensch who rips down the board.
Went too strong up. Thought he had the guy in front of him, but he had an open lane.
Under a minute to go in the second quarter. Lefty lay-in won't go.
Mr.
Cameron
Bunny there.
Quinn.
Let's see if Smithtown can play defense. Nice up and under.
With Julie, had the point-blank shot and couldn't put it in.
2 point-blank shots for North Babylon. That's going to hurt.
Down to 23 seconds. Matt Bennell also in at guard for Smithtown West. Rappa with the spin move, puts it up, puts it in, draws the contact. The Rappa's delight. Wow.
What a shot. Let's take a look at this replay. Gets the push on the hip there, finishes strong. And as Mike said, it's a rapper's delight. I like that one. 16-point lead. 2 easy layups missed on one end. Translates to an N1 opportunity for the Bulls.
33-16. We've got a timeout with just 11 seconds left in the half. We're going to step away, and we'll be back with the rest of the first half right after this.
This broadcast is sponsored by Winter Brothers Waste Systems, proudly serving Smithtown and all of Long Island. Their services are reliable and affordable. For help with your next cleanup or construction project, go online and order a dumpster at winterbrothers.com.
North Babylon, down by 17, is going to hold for one shot. Behind the back, puts it up, no good with Julie offensive board, and he draws the foul.
All right, you got to end the half on a good note here. See if Julie could make his free throws. Would have been nice to get an N1 to end the half. 16-point lead, 17, I'm sorry, 33-16. Let's see if Julie can execute here.
Foul goes on Schneider, that's his second. Missing at the free throw line is not helping them at all, Chris.
2 missed by Quinn. Now let's see if Julie can hit one, at least one. No.
Again, misses on 2 of 2, and that's going to do it for the first half. Our score at halftime is Smithtown West 33. North Bab 16. We're back with some halftime coverage right after this.
Experience. Trusted. Proven. Excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production. The industry standard. T&D Sports Video Production. Whether it's a single game, a whole season, or a college recruitment video, T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution. T&D Sports Video Productions. All sports, all levels, all the time.
Incredible pass. Look at Johnson on the other end. And then a goal back for Farmingdale.
Double comes every time Spallina beats it.
He's got to give it up. He does to his brother, who scores.
Spallina to Spallina.
You have Leonetti behind her. Batika fires and a save by Bowden. Her 4th already.
4th and 7 minutes. And another one!
Oh my, what instincts! Then occurred.
Manning score!
Gives it up, McNamara. He rips it and he scores!
This broadcast is sponsored by Winter Brothers Waste Systems, proudly serving Smithtown and all of Long Island. Their services are reliable and affordable. For help with your next cleanup or construction project, go online and order a dumpster at winterbrothers.com.
Is to Singleton. Singleton's off to the races. Singleton is in.
Hands it off to Spallina. Spallina, 5 into the end zone.
Here's Vino. He airs it out for Riley. What a catch by Riley. Here's Griffin. Breaking tackles. 20 to 10. Forget it. Phillips. Down the left sideline. In for the touchdown. Captain Phillips. Now I am the captain.
Experience. Trusted. Proven. Excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production. The industry standard. T&D Sports Video Production. Whether it's a single game, a whole season, or a college recruitment video, T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution. T&D Sports Video Productions. All sports, all levels, all the time.
Welcome back to our high school basketball game of the week presented by Winters Brothers T&D Sports Video Productions. Mike Trezor, Chris Cayozzo on hand, 33-16. Smithtown West leads North Babylon at halftime. Let's take a look, Chris, at the leading scorers in the first half for both teams.
Yeah, for the visitors, North Babylon, it was Daniel Blake Watson with 6. For Smithtown, it was Landon Schneider with 10, with 2 big threes in the first quarter to contribute to that. So 10 points for the leading scorer in the game. You know what? Both teams spreading the ball out evenly. 10 points out of the 33. It's pretty fair, you know, but I think Smithtown, as they come out of the half right now, playing an overall great game.
And what I noticed about Blake Watson, he wasn't very aggressive early in the game. It was really towards the end of that first half, he really started asserting himself a little bit more and going toward the basket. That was when he scored the 6 points.
And that was my, what I'm thinking North Babylon's going to do in the second half. You got to drive the hoop. You notice Smithtown, why they're up 17 so far, Mike? They're driving the hoop. They're finishing. They're getting the foul calls. A lot of turnovers for North Bab, but they're putting up some bad shots, and they got to fix that in the second half.
And the other thing that's been bothering them is when they're getting to the free throw line, they are drawing contact. They're missing the free throws. So if you're Coach Vanderpool, what are you telling your kids in the locker room right now, Chris?
Keep on the defensive end. I think they cleaned that up in the second quarter. Just a couple fouls here and there. But listen, if you're North Babylon and your Coach Vanderpool, you're telling them, hey, this game is far from over. Teams have come back from 20, 25. You got to clean up the little things like hitting your free throws, driving the hoop, making those bunny layups. You got to make those. So I think it's just cleaning up some stuff for North Bab. Coach is probably telling them to stay calm. I know you're down 17 on the road, but this is nothing, and you can come back from this.
And what I noticed with Smithtown West was, especially early in the game, they were extremely aggressive with their zone defensively. If you're Coach Agostino, do you keep that defensive intensity, or at some point do you sort of let your foot off the gas a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, you got to keep it up. You know, this is the playoffs, Mike. Suffolk County, the best of the best. You're the 1 seed for a reason. You don't want anyone coming here making it close. So if you're Smithtown, you want to keep up that pressure in the second half.
We're going to step away, and we'll be back with the second half and all the action right after this. This is the high school basketball game of the week, brought to you by Winters Brothers and T&D Sports Video Productions.
This broadcast is sponsored by Winter Brothers Waste Systems, proudly serving Smithtown and all of Long Island. Their services are reliable and affordable. For help with your next cleanup or construction project, go online and order a dumpster at winterbrothers.com.
Experience. Trusted. Proven. Excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production. The industry standard. T&D Sports Video Production. Whether it's a single game, a whole season, or a college recruitment video, T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution. T&D Sports Video Productions. All sports, all levels, all the time.
Mima's Pizza and Catering has been proudly serving the area since 2016. With old world traditions and new favorites, let us cater your next gathering. Open for lunch and dinner daily, located on Jericho Turnpike in the Northgate Shopping Center. Call us at 631-543-9500. Mima's is a big supporter of Smithtown athletics and activities. Go Bulls!
Just about set for the second half to begin from here at Smithtown High School West in Smithtown. Mike Trezza, Chris Cayozzo, and our entire T&D Sports Video Production. Numero uno, Tommy Bruno, Jamie the Genius Burkhart, Dave Camera One Stempel, and also Evan, don't call me Kevin, Laurie.
It's good to be back with this crew. Was with them for football, and Mike, especially be great to be back with you in the booth. It's been a while since the lacrosse season, but we're back. Hopefully a couple more playoff games here, and then right into lacrosse season right around the corner.
Absolutely. Great to have you back at the table with me, partner. And we've got a good one, 33-16, but as we mentioned in our halftime coverage, North Babylon has to turn up the intensity at both ends of the floor, and they also have to start hitting more shots.
They do. You know, it's far from over. You got 16 minutes left. You got to control the pace of the play. They haven't done that so far. It's going to be the first 2-3 minutes, you're going to see how the intensity is with North Babylon. You'll see the result. You'll know the end of the game in the first 2 to 3 minutes.
Yeah, you see Smithtown West coming onto the floor. North Babylon trying to take those extra few seconds in the bench area before they come onto the floor. It's going to be North Babylon ball coming in. It's Cameron Quinn, the 6-foot sophomore. He better get it in. He finally does to Blake Watson. Gets it across to Pat Washington. North Bab in the blue. Moves left to right in the second half. Cameron Quinn looking to drive. Ball fake off the glass. Can't get it down. Scramble underneath. It's going back the other way. Schneider. Cross-court pass. Mallory thought about it, passed it up. Lorenzo Rappa outside. To his brother, right corner three. That's short, and it's Morrell who cleans the glass.
It's up and under there. Gotta go
Good
right up
hands,
with that.
they poke it away, and it's going to stay with North Bab.
If you're North Bab, you have the size. You have the size advantage here. You got to go into that paint, mate. But you know these rims, these backboards are very hard. You got to go up very softly.
Quinn gets it in. Washington dribbles right wing. Gives it up. Blake Watson. Nice move. He puts it in and draws the foul.
The leading scorer now with 8. Here we take a look. Nice drive up and under and the hoop. But now it's all about the free throws.
Daniel Blake Watson, the junior. Chance for the three-point play, and he can't get the free throw down. We've got contact, and that foul's going to go on North Bab.
They have not hit one free throw so far. 0 for 5 from the line. That's 5 points. Got to be more disciplined on that line.
That foul goes on Morrell. That's his first on the team. Rappa to his brother. Nice move up and under, but can't hit the shot. Morrell with the board. Washington rolls it in.
Good drive by Washington. What did I say at half, Mike? You got to be more aggressive if you're North Bab. Good half-court press. Smithtown, if you're Smithtown, you got to slow this game down. You want to.
Mallory tries to drive the baseline. He's cut off by Quinn, and Quinn is going to get whistled for the personal.
Let's take a replay. And look at Washington with the left hand, showing both sides of the ball. Blocking foul.
Non-shooting foul, so Smithtown will inbound. Up top, Mensch, three, yes!
Can't leave him open there. It's a big momentum swing there. You're back where you started the third quarter at 16.
36-20, 5:45 left in the third. Morrell, Cameron Quinn drives the paint, shot's no good, and it's Schneider who boards.
Little bump there, but no foul call.
Rappa brings it up. Schneider inside to Rappa, banks it in.
North Bab cut that to 13, and now back up to 18. You got to be aggressive.
Back the other way quickly is Derek Quinn, and he draws some contact on his way to the hoop.
Take a look at the Smithtown position here. Good pass and an easy layup. Got to tighten up if you're North Bab here. 3 minutes in, you know, you're -1. They had a great start to the quarter, just on defense. Haven't been there.
Derek Quinn puts the first one down.
First free throw made of the night.
Quinn, one of the seniors on this team, Chris, but has not been asserting himself for most of the early stage of this game. Misses the second.
This is a guy that coach said, you know, he could shoot the three, but he hasn't shot 1 3 yet.
Another rebound for Schneider. Rappa is picked up by Washington. Rappa's cut off, gives it up to his brother. Nice ball movement inside, and it's Ben who hits the shot.
It's all about the ball movement. They're moving it around, moving in the middle. Good passing and good cutting by Smithtown.
Washington. Blake Watson drives the baseline, and again he draws contact.
Take a look at Smithtown and the foul call here. Should have went up there. Could have got some shots.
That's the fourth on Schneider, and he's quickly replaced by John Giotis, the only big off the bench for Coach Agostino. Washington with some good moves. Left corner three won't go, and it's Giotis who rebounds. Mallory travels.
You're up 19. You want to slow down.
.420 left in the third.
Offensive foul, and now things are really going downhill quickly for North Babylon.
Offensive foul by Derek Quinn.
Don't be surprised if Smithtown kills some clock here, up 19. About 4 minutes left. You want to maintain this lead.
Rappa is trapped, has to give it up cross court. Mallory for three, no good. Washington back the other way.
Got numbers.
Here's Quinn, off the glass, can't get it down. Mensch boards.
Man, these rims are not friendly to the opposing team today.
Mallory gets tripped up on his way to the basket.
See if it looks like he'll be getting some shots.
Foul goes on Derek Quinn. That's his third personal. Fourth on the team. Mallory's at the line for two shots. Front rim's the first one.
Mallory came out of the gates hot. It's been a little quiet here in the rest of the game, but hey, that's team play, right, Mike? You know, one guy picks up another. Up 19, could afford maybe one miss from the free throw line.
With Julie back in for North Bab as Mallory misses two.
Got to execute here if you're North Babylon.
Washington is cut off on the baseline with Julie for three. A little too strong.
Good box out by Benjamin Rappa.
Mensch comes away with it. Lorenzo Rappa over to Mallory. They chase him off the three-point line. Rappa, spinorama, and his shot is blocked. Gets it back off the glass, and it won't go. Now Quinn is back the other way for North Bath. Quinn had the pass redirected by Ben, and the Rappa brothers take it away from him. Mallory, three. With Julie tries to board, and he's fouled. We've got a loose ball foul. That's going to go on Giotis.
Very sloppy these last couple minutes. Hasn't been a field goal in about 2.5 minutes. Very back and forth, a lot of misses, a lot of fouls. 4 fouls apiece here, and we're only in the third quarter still. Come on, North Babylon has to start playing better.
Washington draws contact on his way to the rim. Let's see who this foul goes on.
24, Ben Rappa. See if Washington can hit his free throws here because I want to chip away at this lead.
Second on Rappa. Each team's fans getting loud when the opposing player's at the line. And Washington rattles the second one home.
It's right where we started. 17-point lead coming into the half. Timeout, Smithtown. Again, It's tied.
We're going to step away. Be back with more action right after this. This is the high school game of the week by T&D Sports Video Productions.
This broadcast is sponsored by Winter Brothers Waste Systems, proudly serving Smithtown and all of Long Island. Their services are reliable and affordable. For help with your next cleanup or construction project, go online and order a dumpster at winterbrothers.com.
Thought they had.
There you take a look at Coach Agostino and his huddle. They're ahead 40-23 with just over 2 minutes left in the third quarter.
What I was saying before we went to the break was right now, the second half is tied between North Babylon and Smithtown. So North Babylon, you want to get like a 5-point advantage going into that fourth quarter, maybe some momentum, but defensively they haven't been able to stop Smithtown.
Approaching the 2-minute mark, Lorenzo Rappa to his brother. He gets it back from him. Left wing, guarded tightly by Washington, and it's going to stay with Smithtown West. Washington nearly poked it away.
Couldn't hang on to it.
Mallory stops, pops, it drops.
Mallory, now he's starting to get hot, starting to heat up.
Under 2 minutes left to go in the third. Smithtown West up by 19. Blake Watson drives the paint, lays it in.
They got to get a stop. Got to get some momentum going to that fourth quarter.
Under a minute and a half left in the third. Nice backdoor. But Ben can't hit it, and North Bab is back the other way.
Got to give Smithtown credit. They're passing and cutting really, really well.
Blake Watson getting aggressive, and he gets the basket.
Blake Watson, the junior. One more year left on this Bulldog team, playing the best ball right now. That's off his hands. We'll go to North Bab. Giotis can't come up with it. Let's take a look at the replay. Back, uses his muscle, up and under, and good.
Here's the chance for the Bulldogs to go on a little bit of a run here. Let's see if they can cut into this 15-point lead before the third quarter closes. They hand off to Morrell. Bit of a weave outside. Now baseline drive, Morrell. Partially blocked, and we've got a whistle.
You know what? That makes up for the call in the first half. Good take by Quinn. And there's no relation, Mike, between Cameron Quinn and Derek Quinn. No relation. I asked Coach.
Foul goes on Giotis. That's his second. And this time, Morrell puts it in from the line.
14-point game. North Bab trying to make things interesting.
They didn't put the point up yet. Should be 42-29.
In comes Cassione. Now Cassione, he's a freshman playing in a Suffolk County quarterfinal. How exciting for the freshman.
And playing well, too. They're going to try to trap him right now.
Shot clock
They
is
break
off.
the
Let's see if they
press
hold for
easily
one.
with Ben. Cassione, here's a steal by Washington. Blake Watson ahead, lays it in. They cut it to 11. 10 seconds left in the quarter. Cassione, they poke it away from him. Shot at the buzzer, no good. Smithtown West by 11 after 3, and the North Babylon crowd to our right has reason to get loud.
Buckle up. Fourth quarter coming up.
We'll step away and be back with the fourth right after this.
This broadcast is sponsored by Winter Brothers Waste Systems, proudly serving Smithtown and all of Long Island. Their services are reliable and affordable. For help with your next cleanup or construction project, go online and order a dumpster at winterbrothers.com.
Mima's Pizza and Catering has been proudly serving the area since 2016 with old world traditions and new favorites. Let us cater your next gathering. Open for lunch and dinner daily, located on Jericho Turnpike in the Northgate Shopping Center. Call us at 631-543-9500. Mima's is a big supporter of Smithtown athletics and activities. Go Bulls!
That food looks good, and we take a look at the North Babylon crowd to our right. They got a little bit of a thrill as the Bulldogs went on a little bit of a run to end that third quarter, Chris.
This game easily could be exciting towards the end. Let's see how North Babylon comes out. Both crowds getting loud.
Here's Rappa over to Cassione. Mallory thought about the three, drives, pops, and hits.
Gotta guard Mallory. Even if you put a double on him, he's the only one that's been able to beat you in the second half.
Back the other way, we've got a contact, we've got contact, and we've got a whistle.
As we take a look, good cut. Got the defender beat and draws the foul. Hey, if you're down, you want the clock to stop as much as you can. So this is big here, but you got to make your free throws. That's why they're free, Mike.
Derek Quinn at the line. He hit two last time. He gets the first one down.
Basketball, that's why it's a game of two halves. Smithtown looked great in the first half. North Bab cut the lead down to 11.
Quinn is good on 2 of 2. And it's an 11-point game.
Full court
7.5
press.
left in this game. Rappa is cut off. Nice dish inside. Schneider can't hit the layup. Washington
Bad
to
numbers.
a Julie. Washington drives the paint, lays it in.
Lead is down to 9. Under double digits now. 7 minutes left.
Now North Babylon turning up the heat. Here's Blake Watson. Banks it in.
They're down to 7. The North Babylon crowd coming alive here in Smithtown. And the steal and the breakaway. Nice defense, but an even better bucket by Daniel Blake Watson.
I think that Coach Vanterpool, what he told his kids, Chris, to get back in this game, you need to drive to the hoop. Quinn is doing that. Blake Watson is doing that, and you see the results on the scoreboard.
Can you blame him, Mike? You got the size. Just drive the hoop. You got guys that could finish. So if you're North Babylon here, you got 6:47 left in a 7-point game. It's do or die. Suffolk County playoffs, the crowd is electric. So let's see in the last 7 minutes of North Babylon, they made it a game. Let's see if they can complete the comeback.
Really good timeout, though, I thought, by Coach Agostino. He sensed this one getting away from him. He sensed the crowd on the North Babylon side really getting into it and really urging on their team. He knew he needed to talk it over.
It's a great timeout. Let's see if they could execute a nice play out of a timeout here.
6:48 left in this game. From here at Smithtown West, Mike Trezza, Chris Cayozzo, and the T&D Sports Production crew for this quarterfinal game in Suffolk County Large School Division. Mallory, nice dish inside, and it's put in by Cassione.
Cassione, 2 big buckets. One in the first half, Now 1 in the second to stop the momentum from North Babylon. Leads back up to 9.
Washington overshoots the mark, and back the other way is Mallory.
Rush that layup. You got to use your time.
Rappa looking inside. Can't find anyone. Mallory for 3. That's off the mark. Offensive board. Put back in by Mensch.
Now a timeout on the other end. Up to back up to 11. Hey, that's 2 big possessions. That's a great timeout by Coach Agostino. You force, you get a layup on one side, then you force a miss and you get another one. Hey, you're back up to 11. That's a great timeout by Coach Agostino. Let's see if North Babylon, you still got 6 minutes left.
The crowds on both sides have been terrific. This place is crowded. The crowds are loud. And this game was down to 7 points, now back up to 11 with just under 6 minutes left in this game.
Now, if you look at the fouls, 7 fouls on Smithtown. If you're a North Bab, you've been making your free throws in the second half. Listen, stop the clock, hit your free throws, and get back into this game. You're in the bonus the whole 4th quarter. No press here by Smithtown. Still a lot of game left.
Cameron Quinn gets it in. Pat Washington over to Cameron. Washington and Quinn having a catch outside. Washington.
Good defense by Smithtown.
Nice look inside. Shot is off the bottom of the rim, and we've got contact on Derek Quinn.
Yeah, I thought he got hit there. North Babylon not getting the calls. Let's take a look here. Oh, man. Missed call there, but you know what? You got to finish that if you're a big guy like that.
I think Quinn got himself a little too far under the basket, and he had no room. But you're right, he might have gotten fouled there, Chris.
Smithtown has time now, 5 minutes left. North Babylon got it down to 7. It's going to be tough now.
Mallory splits defenders off the glass, no good. It's knocked out of bounds by Mensch, and North Babylon will take over.
If you want to stay in this game, you got to take every possession seriously if you're North Babylon. Smithtown looking to finish it out. Advance to play Comac in the Suffolk County semifinals on Tuesday. Now Smithtown fans getting loud.
Washington straight ahead 3. Can't get it down. Offensive board, Blake Watson. Yes, and the foul.
That'll quiet down the Smithtown crowd. And N1 opportunity for the leading scorer in today's game, Daniel Blake Watson.
Blake Watson really asserting himself now. Going to the basket, offensive boards. Let's see if he can complete the 3-point play. Yes, he does.
Back down to 8. If you're North Babylon, you need a press here.
48-40, 4:40 left. Lorenzo Rappa. Guarded outside by 2.
That's a moving screen. That's big. Still 4:31 to play. Remember, Mike, I said you got to take every possession here so seriously. Because Smithtown knows how to drain that clock.
That's a 19th foul on Smithtown.
One away from the double bonus. Got to give it to one of your guards here.
With Ben Rappa on him. Morrell with Mallory all over him. Washington drives off the glass, but he draws the contact.
4 minutes left. Now you're in the double bonus. 4 minutes left in the game. You're in a good spot.
And Washington is one of the players who has hit his free throws. He's back at the line. If I were a North Bab, I'd put it in his hands every time, Chris.
guy who could shoot the three. He hasn't hit any threes tonight, but a guy who could drive the hoop, control your offense. Money.
Washington is pure. Cuts it to a 7-point Smithtown advantage. Good on 2 of 2. Four minutes left in the game. Smithtown by a half dozen. Mallory drives baseline. And here's a steal by Quinn. He had Washington ahead of the pack, but Mensch got back and tipped it out of bounds.
That's a big stop by Mensch there. Get that long reach. He's the biggest guy on the floor. Timeout, North Babylon. We got a full timeout, and it's getting loud here at Smithtown. Friday night action on TND Sports.
We're going to step away and we're back with the final 3:40 after this break.
This broadcast is sponsored by Winter Brothers Waste Systems, proudly serving Smithtown and all of Long Island. Their services are reliable and affordable. For help with your next cleanup or construction project, go online and order a dumpster at winterbrothers.com.
We take a look at the North Babylon crowd to our right. They've continued to get loud throughout the second half, and North Babylon has been more aggressive, Chris, driving to the hoop, and has cut it to a 6-point Smithtown lead.
You know, they're playing great defense. They're tipping passes. You saw on that last possession, Washington just missed. I think it was Washington just missed his teammate on the other end. Just missed. He put his hand in the air like he almost had him, but North Babylon maintains possession.
Kyle Quinn will trigger it in. Morrell out high, he drives, floats it up, no good, and it's Mensch who clears the board.
Nowhere near to Pat Walsh's height, but he's been the biggest player on the court thus far for Smithtown.
Mallory for three. Off the glass, no good. Washington boards.
Still 3 minutes left. Only a 6-point game, a three.
Shot from the corner for Quinn is no good. There's Cameron Quinn with the offensive board. He can't get it to go. Under 3 minutes left.
Those are two possessions that Coach Vanderpool wishes he can get back.
Cassione in the corner. Gives it up, Lorenzo Rappa. Mallory from way downtown. Yes, sir!
Big shot, Mallory.
51-42, 2.5 left. Blake Watson draws a foul on his way to the basket.
That's a big answer by Mallory there. As we see on the replay, that's Steph Curry range. Still a lot of time left.
Blake Watson's been a frequent visitor to the line. He's back there now. First one rattles out. 9-point lead, 2.5 left in the game. Second one's down, cuts it to 8. Mallory drives baseline, puts it up. No good, but he draws a foul.
Mallory taking over this game. You know, he was a little quiet in the first half, but big players make big plays. A big three-pointer and then a big foul. Drawing the foul there by Mallory.
Jack Mallory at the line. First one is good. Mallory, as we mentioned, a star on the football field. Now trying to close the deal for the basketball team. Good on 2 of 2.
Back to 10. They cut it to as little as 6.
2:15 left in this game. North Babb has got to make their move in a hurry. Cameron Quinn gives it up for Morrell. Morrell had the shot from the right wing, passed it up. Blake Watson, spin move inside, off the glass, can't get it to go. Knocked around underneath. And finally it's Mensch who rebounds and is fouled.
North Babylon had chances. They got it down to 6 with about 3 minutes left. Just could not stop Mallory and could not make big shots. Big player fouled out here.
Got a timeout on the court, we'll step away.
This broadcast is sponsored by Winter Brothers Waste Systems, proudly serving Smithtown and all of Long Island. Their services are reliable and affordable. For help with your next cleanup or construction project, go online and order a dumpster at winterbrothers.com.
Mima's Pizza and Catering has been proudly serving the area since 2016 with old world traditions and new favorites. Let us cater your next gathering. Open for lunch and dinner daily. Located on Jericho Turnpike in the Northgate Shopping Center. Call us at 631-543-9500. Mima's is a big supporter of Smithtown athletics and activities. Go Bulls.
Mensch missed the first end of a one-on-one, but Mallory's offensive board keeps the Bulls with the ball. They work it around, now finally outside to Lorenzo Rappa, and Washington grabs him.
And you could put a bow on this gift because this game is just about over here with the minute 33, Mike. Going to the line will be Rappa. North Babylon sure made it interesting, down to 6 with 3 minutes left, but cannot finish the almost miracle comeback.
The Rappa brothers are sophomores, but played with a lot of poise here this evening as Lorenzo puts the first free throw down.
Overall, great team play by Smithtown West. From the guards to the big men, they did it well.
Lorenzo's good on 2 of 2. It's a 12-point lead. 1 minute and a half left in this game. Blake Watson dribbled on the line. Smithtown takes over.
It's going from bad to worse here for North Bab. Minute 28 left. Comac heading out. They'll see their opponent Smithtown on Tuesday. Longwood High School. It should be a good one.
Rappa inside. Cassione puts it in.
Getting the freshmen some buckets here in a big playoff game.
Down to a minute left. Washington from long distance. He can't connect. Quinn keeps it alive. Washington again, and this time he draws a foul.
Pat Washington trying to go out on a good note here. Again, he'll be playing on the next level at Drew University. So congratulations to him. Aiden Morrell will be going to Sarah Lawrence University to play. So a couple of college commits on this North Babylon team.
Washington at the line, hits the first.
.point game.
Offensive board, Morrell. Stops, pops. That shot won't go. Mallory clears the boards. Mallory is grabbed by Blake Watson, and he's going to head to the line. Smithtown West up by 13, 44 seconds left.
It's a tough way to go out as a number 8 seed. You fight all the way back. You get it down to 6 with about 3 minutes left, and you can't complete the comeback. But congratulations to Smithtown West, advancing as the 1 seed.
Mallory misses the front end of a 1-and-1. It is Wajuli who rebounds, and he's grabbed. So Bryce Wajuli is going to head to the free throw line.
I think Bryce Wajuli has a very nice future on this North Babylon team. He'll be a starter next year, according to Coach Vanderpool. Had a great year as a junior.
Coach Vanderpool told us on the phone, a lanky kid. We take a look at him. He is lanky. He's got to fill out a little bit more, Chris.
A lot of these guys are lanky. They'll fill out in college.
Into the game for North Bab, number 20, Tristan Garcia. Replaces Washington. Washington with a really good performance. Gets a hug from one of his assistant coaches. Lorenzo Rappa, 35 seconds left, guarded tightly by Blake Watson. 20 seconds to shoot, 27 in the game.
Garcia, freshman.
Mallory has it poked away from behind. They didn't call the last thing as being a foul, but they called that as being a foul.
There's more fouls in the last minute here in the whole game.
So Jack Mallory is going to head back to the free throw line. Chance to put a bow on this one. West up by 11, now 12.
Coming in number 35, Alex Rivera, the sophomore.
For Smithtown West, Brady Austin checks in. Now both coaches will empty the benches. Tim Bennell into the game for Smithtown West.
Be the last possession of the game, bearing no fouls.
Also Logan Roble into the game for Smithtown West. Here's a shot from the corner. That shot is good. Comes from Alex Rivera. 2 seconds left. And that's going to do it. Our final score from Smithtown West. Smithtown West 59, North Babylon 49. North Babylon really staged a nice comeback at the end of the third quarter and early in the fourth quarter, Chris, but the lead was just too big for them to cut any further into it.
Yeah, you know, North Babylon, you got to give them credit. They were down 17 to only lose by 10. Not terrible. A bright future. Only a couple of seniors on this team. Pat Washington being one of them, along with Aiden Morrell, Garrett Quinn. The future is bright. Watch out for the Bulldogs in the future. But turning to the Bulls of Smithtown, played an overall excellent, excellent game. They'll be moving on playing the Comac Tigers, if I'm correct. The Comac Cougars, Tigers, whatever they are. They're playing next week, next Tuesday. I'm excited for that one.
And that's going to be next Tuesday, the 21st. That game is going to be at Longwood. There's a 5 o'clock game, but the Smithtown West against Comac game is going to be the premier game, the 7:30 game.
And that's another budding rivalry. You know, Comac's the town over, Smithtown. It's not Smithtown versus Smithtown, but Smithtown versus Comac. That's the number 4 seed versus the 1 seed. So everything's lining up so far in the Suffolk County playoff bracket.
We're going to be back to wrap things up in just 30 seconds.
This broadcast is sponsored by Winter Brothers Waste Systems, proudly serving Smithtown and all of Long Island. Their services are reliable and affordable. For help with your next cleanup or construction project, go online and order a dumpster at winterbrothers.com.
See the final score on your screen, 59-49 Smithtown West Bulls over the North Babylon Bulldogs. That's going to do it from here at Smithtown West. Great working with our T&D Sports production crew. Once again, Tom Bruno, Jamie Burkhart, Dave Stempel, Evan Laurie, for everyone here at T&D Sports, including my broadcast partner, Chris Caiozo. This is Mike Trezor saying so long, thanking you for watching, and we will see you next week with more basketball coverage.